YouTube, what's going on? Luca here, and today I'm going to be running over a topic of mine that I like quite a lot actually, hence why I've got a big notepad here, and that is like journaling or just writing your thoughts and your feelings down and ideas down, and the importance of it and why I think we should all do it, and what benefits I've got from it, what benefits you might get from it. And by the way, if you do follow any of the things that I'm talking about, like this one for instance, I want to know what you feel, so drop a comment like on every video. But just always be interactive, and I'll always reply, so make sure you do that. And so first of all, I want to let you know that I have this notepad. It's rather big. I'm not going to get into the details of why I do everything, but I bought this so I can write down ideas, my thoughts, my feelings, ideas for what I'm going to do in the day, ideas for the future, ideas about what happened in the past, like financial breakdowns, breaking downs, just various things, everything that goes on in your head, you can really get it down on paper. So I think that's why it's really important. Pen and pad, not just on your phone, is still just as effective, but I think it's more authentic and slightly more, just authentic. So the first reason why I think we should all journal is it gets what's internal, it externalizes it. So whatever you're feeling and you're thinking could be negative. So throughout the day, you're like, oh man, I just want this day to be over so I can go to sleep, wake up and maybe feel refreshed. When really that's usually not the case. That looming problem and lack of solution will continue to stick around until you break down why you feel a certain way. So say if you just have general anxiety and you're just annoyed and sort of pissed off throughout the whole day, maybe if you write down what you're feeling. Okay, I'm just annoyed because I had a bad sleep, or I'm annoyed because people are annoying me. It could be petty reasons, but to just write it down, is to then get it out of your system, and then you can reflect on it by reading it, and you might go, yeah, that's just how it is, or you might go, wow, it's actually really not a big deal that's how I'm feeling. I can just snap out of it, because all it takes is a shift of mindset. And when we really think about it, a shift of mindset is not actually as hard as we think it is. It's just a matter of discipline and practicing it and overcoming the thought of that it's impossible. So bear that in mind. And second idea is the release of it. As I just said, you release it all out of you. You release it out of you, and you externalize your problems. Or you might not even have a problem, you might feel great and you just want to write about it so you can remember and recall, and you can look back on why you felt great. So it's a release of many things, good and bad. Ideas, thirdly, getting ideas down. Like say if you have a midnight idea, those ideas that you have in the night where you go, oh shit, that'd be great, for an idea to design something or write something or a storyline, anything, whatever you're into. So it's great to write ideas down, because then you can always reflect and then build on that idea later on. Fourthly is, I've already gone through this, a breakdown. To break down why, you can do, back in the day in school, you do the mind maps where you write the big middle one, and you could go, say in the middle of it would be negativity or positivity or my thoughts for the day, and then you branch off, right? And then loads of different branches, and then you branch off the branches, So do that, because breaking it down will help clarify why you feel a certain type of way, or why this is happening, or how you can avoid doing this, or, many different excursions. You can just bring it all back to the center, because that's where it all belongs, is inside you. Fifthly is time management. I believe that writing things down in a way where you manage your time is really important, because say if you have a day off, I used to work full time, which is Monday to Friday, 8:30 till 5:30. So when I used to work that, I now work part-time. I didn't have many days, I just had the weekends off and I had after work. But now I have 2 days more in the week where I have to be productive and I have to get things done that actually serve me a purpose. So I believe that breaking it down, like your day, breaking the day down into what it should consist of, I think is really important for time management, because you don't want to wake up and you're just floating around, like, but you want to be productive, you just don't know where to sit. You don't know where to sit and do. You need a plan, like right at the day before. You know you're gonna need it, so just do it. It will increase your productivity, so I advise it. Sixthly, see things in paper reduces the size of it. Now that's a metaphorical use of the size. When you, in your head, you romanticize and you fantasize that things are a lot more prominent and big and scary than they actually are. Like, I'm going to talk about this in other videos. Say, talking to a girl. In your head, you're like, you could be about to go and talk to her, but then you got something in you that's saying, oh my God, like, that's going to be scary. What about rejection? What about this? What about that? Say if you had time, right, to write that down, like how you were feeling, what was going on inside your head, you'd realize that you really don't have many things to be afraid of, or you're not actually afraid. It's just your thoughts are making you think that you're in trouble or you're in danger or something could go wrong. Really, you just gotta practice by writing down times that you feel bad. And this is where your phone notes will come in handy, because not everyone has a pen and paper around them. But make sure you break down why you feel certain types of way, and trust me, you'll reduce the size of the problem, because a lot of the problems that we face are exacerbated by our incessant thinking. So make sure, I believe that these are great tips, because this is what I do and it's helped me, it's changed my life. It's helped me break down why I feel certain types of ways, helped me articulate, helped me write, creative writing, countless things, So definitely take that into account and give it a go. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you, man. Everything's not for everyone, So just give it a go, and if it helps you, then let me know. If it helps you, just run with it, because this is a great thing to do, I believe. So yeah, let that sink in, and let that be a lesson. And yeah, I hope this helped.